On today's episode of Let's Talk Drones, we have more leaks from DJI. That's right, it's the season of leakage, hopefully not seepage. Oh, that was gross. I'm sorry, I guess I'm just excited. More leaks out of DJI, that's always a good thing. It appears this time we've got some leaks from the latest version of the DJI Mini drone series. We'll take a look at a couple photos, plus speculate on what we might be able to see from this new drone. So, without further ado, let's talk drones. So we're getting leaks all over the place from DJI at this point. What's up? It's Chris, the Drone Geek. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. There were two images leaked of what appears to be the latest version of the DJI Mini drone series. And in this first of two photos, you'll see what appears to be the DJI Mini 4 landed on the ground next to what I can only assume is a tester. Now, the body of the drone looks to be a cross between what we saw in the Mini 3 and some aerodynamic inspiration from the Mavic 3 and soon to be released Air 3. The camera and gimbal assembly looks to contain a lot of the same functionality of the Mini 3. I'd expect to see the ability to shoot portrait mode via the 90-degree rotation of the camera body just like we did before, especially when you look at this second photo that was released by Quadro News, because if you look closely, you can see what appears to be the portrait mode in action while the drone is hovering off the ground. I also wonder if the camera doesn't look a little bit bigger than what we saw in the DJI Mini 3 Pro and the Mini 3 Standard. I'm also wondering if the camera doesn't look a little bit larger than what we saw in the DJI Mini 3 series of drones. Now, if it is larger, I can only assume that we have an increased sensor size, which means that we're going to get photos with more dynamic range, more detail, and an improved low light performance, all really good things for the Mini series of drones. I'm also seeing the potential for improved obstacle avoidance, as well as the potential for improved motor systems, which means you can fly in more adverse wind conditions and not worry about your drone being swept away, which historically has been a problem for the Mini drones. The only other inference that I can draw right now and speculate on has to do with the connectivity from the drone to the controller. We can't actually tell any of that by looking at these photos though. Here's what I mean. When you go back to my video about the latest leaks for the DJI Air 3, we talk a little bit about the possibility of seeing a new controller for the Air series of drones. That would mean they'd go from the DJI RCN1 to the RCN2 from what I'm hearing. With this, I've learned since making that video, the DJI Air 3 is going to see an upgrade from OcuSync 3 to OcuSync 4. Now, if the DJI Air 3 gets that, and it seems like the DJI Air 3 is going to come out before the DJI Mini 4, that means the DJI Mini 4 is likely going to receive the same upgrades. We'll get a new controller, the DJI RCN2, plus OcuSync 4 with the Mini 4. That is really good news for both the DJI Air 3 as well as this latest version of the DJI Mini drone series, because with that improved communication technology, you get longer range plus better penetration in high traffic areas. That means more reliable flight experiences for anybody flying either one of these drones. At this point though, it's really too soon to tell what we're going to see from the DJI Mini 4. However, based upon the images we've seen and some of the inferences we can draw from them, I would say it's safe to say we will get at least a half step up in performance and quality from the DJI Mini 3 Pro drones to the DJI Mini 4. These leaked photos also all but put to bed the credibility of those really well-made digital renderings that we saw a few months back that were leaked of the DJI Mini 4Z. Now, these were made by somebody in the community sort of speculating on what we might be able to expect from the drone. A lot of people thought that they were real and were really questioning the validity of the images. It was a picture of the DJI Mini body with landing gear and arms that were very similar to that of the Inspire series. And for a while, a lot of people were really excited about the concept. But back when those digital renderings came out, they were debunked as fan-made, and these new leaks of the DJI Mini drone confirm that they are just that. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you going to buy the DJI Mini 4? If so, what drone do you have now and why are you upgrading? If not, let me know as well. If you really liked this video, hit the thumbs up icon down below. It helps me out a lot, helps get this video out into the algorithm to more drone enthusiasts like yourself. If you really liked this video and you love drone content made by drones, about drones, and for drone pilots, this is the channel for you. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit the bell icon too. It'll give you a notification every time I post a new video. Until next time, I'm Chris, the Drone Geek, and I am out of here. See ya!